Thank you, everybody. To extend a warm and cordial welcome to this wonderful gathering, I now invite Mrs. Ganashri of 2nd BCA to deliver the welcome address. Over to you, Gana. Miss Ganashri, Mrs. Ganashri.
You're not on mute.
Gana, I'm so sorry. Gana, I'm sorry, Miss Ganashri.
It's fine. It's fine. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of Christ College of Science and Management, Alambari, it gives me immense pleasure to extend a warm and cordial welcome to our respected principal, Reverend Father Jins George CMI in his absentia, our head of the department, Professor S. Adilakshmi, our esteemed resource person, Miss Sweety Singh, Ma, along with our faculty members, participants, and distinguished delegates to this seminar on developing Android apps using Java. It is indeed a privilege to have such an enthusiastic gathering with us today. We are truly grateful to have a knowledgeable and experienced resource person who will share valuable insights, practical knowledge, and real world experiences in the field of Android application using Java. As we embark to this learning journey, let us take this opportunity to explore, learn, and be inspired by the vast possibilities that Java and Android development offer in today's digital world. Once again, I warmly welcome you all and wish an engaging, informative, and rewarding session. Thank you.
Thank you, Ganashri, for your pleasant and graceful welcome. To guide and inspire us with her valuable words, I now invite our respected head of the department, Mrs. S. Adilakshmi, HOD, Computing and Basic Sciences, to deliver the presidential address.
Thank you, Akula. And first of all, my heartfelt thanks and gratitude to Sweety Singh ma'am for accepting our invitation. And you're not a new face to us. And every time, whenever we are in need of something new or which is already we wanted to sharpen the skills, and of course, no other thought we will approach you. And every time you are supporting us, and we are really loved this collaboration, and especially the students because we have observed your class sessions every time, and the way you are taking up like the detailing. Okay, so that exactly we require with respect to the curriculum what we have. So thanks, Sweety ma'am, for accepting again, and my dear coordinators and as well as students, this is the greatest opportunity because from the department, we are taking step to sharpen your skills in all the means. And we are not restricting with the curriculum and the syllabus coverage, but we want you to know just a step ahead of it. That is beyond the curriculum, what exactly you can learn with respect to the syllabus provided. So each and every step it has been taken only for your betterment. So if you are taking this opportunity and if you are using this opportunity seriously, then of course that is a real success of this event. So I'm expecting each and every participant have to fully involved in the session and understand what exactly the session it's been trying to give you, and pose the questions, and you should be well versed once you come out of it. Yes, today I have learned, and which is very important for my career. Okay, so that is what I'm expecting from each one of you. Okay, so thank you all for the opportunity, and I wish you a very good a learning session at this moment. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your motivating and insightful presidential remarks. Any great session becomes every more impactful when guided by an expert speaker. To introduce today's esteemed resource person, I now invite Mr. Ashwant of 2nd BCA to deliver the introduction of the resource person.
It's my proud privilege to introduce our esteemed resource person, Ms. Sweety Singh ma'am, a dynamic professional who beautifully blends industry expertise with academic excellence. She currently serves a team leader in iOS app development at Singsys Private Limited, where she has led multiple projects with remarkable leadership and technical expertise. Her professional journey also includes valuable contributions at CREFI and her role as a research lecturer at CSSRL, reflecting her strong foundation in both industry and research. Now I cordially invite Ms. Viti Singh ma'am to begin today's session on developing Android app using Java. Over to you, ma'am.
First of all,
Thank you, Ashwant, for that wonderful introduction.
thank you so much, everybody, for this warm welcome. And I will try to give you each and everything, whatever I'm having with me, so that once you are into Android development, you will feel confident that yes, this content is actually with you, and now you have to explore more. So to begin with the today's session, I'll just give you the complete introduction of Android. And as I know, I had asked that you people are having some background of Java. So I will take you ahead from Java. I'll not go into Java so that you people can, relate the concepts which you have already gained. And also you will be able to follow whatever will be taught into this session. So for that, let me share my screen first. It says I need the permission to share the screen. I don't know. Let me join from the different browser maybe. Give me a second. Am I audible and visible to everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm now sharing my screen, and I think my screen has been shared, and I'll be taking you to this one. Let me check if this one is visible. Can you see my presentation, all of you?
No, ma'am.
Okay, that single window is visible. Just a second. It is giving me the opportunity to share. Okay, I am sharing the entire screen now. Now I think everything is visible properly and I can start with my session. Is it?
Yes, ma'am. It's visible.
So today in this session, we people are going to understand about developing Android applications using Java. But there are more options available, and you people can go for those options and you people can create the Android applications as well. So I'll just take you to the agenda of this seminar. First of all, we'll get the introduction. We'll understand about the Android ecosystem. Then we'll just brush our skills which we have already gained about Java, and then we will try to build the application. I'll not take you much into the application, but I will give you a structure where you will be able to understand that how the components are taken on the screen, how these components are being read onto the different pages, and how we people can create the simple applications, and how we can move ahead to understand about the development of any kind of application, be it a social media application, be it a weather application, be it any kind of application which you see into your mobile phone, you will be able to develop that. Then I will even guide you what are the next steps after understanding all these concepts. The thing is, when you are able to develop the Android application or any iOS Android application, now you should understand what are the further steps which people should take, so that you people can get into the industries and you can settle yourself so that you can get the career path. So let's go on to the next page. Here you people can see I have divided the screen into two halves. First is the native app development. Second is the cross-platform development. Now, we people need to understand what is native app development and what is cross-platform app development. So there are two types of platforms available. One is when you people are dedicatedly making any application specifically for Android and specifically for the iPhone, iPad, the iOS ecosystem, right? So we will be having two different softwares which we will be using. We'll create a separate application for Android and separate application for iOS. But what if we just want to create one application and we want that to run onto both the ecosystems? Then we will go for cross-platform apps development. Here we will be taking you towards the Android app development because you already have the base of Java. So you will be able to relate the concepts which we will be taking in this seminar. So what are the options available if we are into native apps development? So when we will be talking about Android, it will have Java and Kotlin. Kotlin is recently introduced. Earlier we were working on Java purely, right? So now one question will come into everyone's mind, that shall we go with Java, or Kotlin is introduced in the industry in the recent days, shall we go for it? So my answer to this question is, if you have the base of Java, if you have basics in your mind of Java, you should not go with Kotlin, because there you will be learning new things and you'll not be able to relate. But after understanding the Android development with Java, later in your career journey, you will be able to switch with Kotlin as well if your industry demands that. But I must tell you, there is no difference between the apps which are developed with Java or apps which are developed with Kotlin. So any branch people can take, but you need to understand that completely. Also, Java is more popular because earlier we were working on Java only. Kotlin is recently introduced, so maybe some of the companies are there which are even not using Kotlin. They are working upon Java itself. Now, once we'll talk about iOS, it is a Swift language. There is one specific software which is Xcode, and onto that we work upon Swift. Now, when we talk about cross-platforms, so we have Flutter, we have React Native, and even more. I have mentioned too, where you will be creating a single application. From there, you'll be extracting two files. See, for Android, we need .apk file. For this iOS ecosystem, we need .ipa file. The extension will be different, right? So when we'll be working upon the cross-platform applications, we'll be creating a single screen and we'll be extracting the file in APK form and also in the form of IPA from a single platform. But there you need to understand more concepts. Also, there are some limitations as well. See, if something is dedicatedly working upon one technology, every option will be available there. But if there is something which is the kind of, I must say, which is a kind of option which is available but not fully developed. So that will not give you each and every option. So I will recommend not to go with cross-platform, but go with Java or Kotlin if you want to understand completely about the Android development. So I hope now you people have understood the basic difference between the independent software and the cross-platform software. Also, you may have understood that Android development can be done by Java or Kotlin, right? So let me go on to the quiz. I have prepared a beautiful quiz for you where we have just 20 questions. What I need to understand, do you have the basics of Java or not? If not, then I'll be taking you little into Java basics, which are required before understanding the Android development. And if you'll go good into quiz, we'll straight come towards the Android development, right? So let me just give you the link of the quiz in the chat box. And I'll stop presenting. No, I'll be presenting, but I'll be sharing the link here. Everybody needs to tap on it. You have to write your name and then we will start with the quiz. It's a simple quiz. Tap on the link, everybody. I'll be able to see you people here. Yes, I have Navya, I have Quilla, and yes, join quickly. Yes, I have Manu as well now. Varsha, Supriya. Yes, quickly join the quiz. Come on. We have 77 participants here in the meeting. At least 70 people should join. Yes, join quickly. You just need to tap on the link and you have to write your name. That's it. You have to tap on the link which is provided. I'm just sharing the link again if you have joined late. So tap on the link, then you have to write your name. Let me see how many. I have only 7 participants. Abhilash Marine has also joined. Okay. Sharda, Kavana, okay. Kadambini, okay. Yashwant, I hope I'm pronouncing all the names correctly. Jayashri. Okay, I have 12 participants now. Quickly join the quiz. I'm still waiting for you people. Let me share the link again if you're not getting it. Tap on the link, come on. 13 participants, okay. At the count of 15, I'll be starting the quiz. Continue to join. Are you coming? 14, okay. 15. Let me start the quiz now, right? So now start answering. In another 1 minute, the quiz will start. So those who haven't joined, they can join the quiz. $50 seconds to go. I have 19 participants now, 30 seconds to go. Twenty seconds. It is not starting, I don't know. Let me check that. What is it showing? Yeah, and I have already, made it like that, but it is not starting. When I'm clicking on it, and then also it is not starting. Let me refresh. I think then code will also be refreshed. This is the problem. Okay, by the time it is starting, let me take you towards the installation of Android Studio, right? So I'm again sharing my screen and taking you in the presentation because that will, kill you your time. So once it is, loaded, I'll be telling you. So let me take you towards the installation process and towards understanding the Android ecosystem. So if we are talking about Android ecosystem, it is the mobile operating system. Also, it is having the life cycle of any project where you have activities, you have services, you have the receiver end. Also, we have content provider as well, where the shared data is available online and the people can use that data to integrate all those features into our applications. So how we'll be able to install Android Studio? Everybody will be writing Android Studio in the Google, and then you need to tap on the first link where it is mentioned download Android Studio and app tools, Android developers. Then you will move towards this page. This is the official page for Android Studio. Then when you will come down into the same website, you will get these options, right? If you have Windows with 64-bit configuration, you will be downloading. And these are the latest setups which are available or which are introduced by Android Studio. So first is for Windows 64. Then we have, again, we have one more installer for that. Then we have set up for Mac 64-bit and even Mac with ARM. I have ARM, so I have installed this one. Then we people have the setup for Linux 64-bit as well, and also for Chrome OS. So these options are available. Whatever is your configuration, you people can download it. It is available free of cost. There is no charge, absolutely. And then you will be able to get .exe if you are having the Windows, and you will be getting .dmg if you are having your your Mac. Then after that, once you will be tapping on it, you will double click on it. It will give you the instruction, the terms and conditions to read. You will be checking this checkbox, and then you can even download it. Once you have downloaded this kind of setup, the general setup where you are just clicking on next, next, and next, you will be able to install your application, which is Android Studio. This kind of view will be appearing in front of you, where it will take some time. You have to have patience. It will take some time to install, and then once it is installed, this page will appear. Now, this page shows that you people can create projects, and once you will click on new project, it will give you options to choose that what kind of project you people want to make. That I'll show you later. Let me explain what is open. So open is when you are having some applications already built, saved somewhere, or if one of your friend has given you some of the application or you want to check that, you'll be able to click on open. You have to select the folder, you have to click on open, and that project will load in this Android Studio. So let me take you what you will get when it is about new project. So these options are available, and these are the, I must say, these are the templates available. Just like you open Microsoft Word, for example. So there you can even create the blank page where you are writing the thing, you are configuring it, you are formatting it, you are giving it a view. It is according to your own choice, right? But even there are different templates available which you people can just click and use according to this thing. And even into their template, you can make the changes as well. It is a similar kind of page where you people can have no activity view, empty activity, navigation UI activity, where you are navigating from one page to another page to another page. So it is kind of navigation activity, right? Where you will be getting these tabs. I hope you people have experienced different types of apps into your mobile phone. And into your mobile phone, you people have experienced that there are few applications which have tabs like this. You click on one tab, you get something else. You click on, just like Blinkit or Swiggy Instamart, right? You have tabs available, and once you click on that, you get the options loaded according to that selected tab. So it is that kind of view. Then basic view activity where you are having different views, and onto those views there are simple things happening, right? Then empty view activity where there is nothing but a view, and you can even make different views to attach. Then responsive view activity where there are some interactive kind of pages. These things will be taken later. Then there are game activity as well. There are native C++ activities as well. But this is for the people who are having knowledge of C++ as well. Then here, if you will see, these views were for phone and tablet. Now, what is this Wear OS? When you have a smartwatch and you want to create some application for specifically for smartwatch, then you will be coming onto this view. This one, right? So here you are having different options available. Then if you have Android television, now these days we are having Android application televisions as well. I also have the Android television where there are different applications available, and using those applications, we are actually doing different things like this. Then we have car, we have XR, we have options available with us, and we can choose whatever we want to do, and then we can move forward in the application. Now, what is it? This is, and let me show you all this online as well, so that you should not have any confusion. See, you will be searching for Android Studio. This will come, you will go here, and you will go down, and down, and then you will get the options available, whatever you want to download. If you want to have some tools, whatever you want to do, you can do. Installation process, I'm not going to show you because that is the simplest one where you are just clicking on next, next, and next. And after that, clicking on finish. So you will be able to get all that. Okay, then let me take you to the Android Studio now. So this is the icon for Android Studio. This is how it looks. And they are not changing the icon since long, so it is same, right? So let me take you to the new project, and let us make empty views activity, and let us move towards next. Once I move towards next, here I have the name of the application. Let me write session demo app. You can give any name, right? Also, one thing I want to notify, where I have written SW, you will get it like this. Example, then name. But I am recommending you to delete this example and write any name of your choice. I have given SW. Why so? Because if you want to upload your application online, you need to have the package name which is not having example word in it, right? So if you have some website with you, you can write that name. If you don't have, don't worry. You just give a demo name here, which you want to give for your application. And then only you will be able to upload your application onto the Play Store, right? So you need to change example. You need to write something here. Now, location, you can always decide, but I have taken this one. Now here, once you will be installing it fresh, you will get it like this, Kotlin. Also, we are going to use Java, so we need to change it to Java so that the things which we'll be experiencing in the this thing platform, we'll be having all related to Java only. Also, we have API limitations here. We can select any of these, but I will recommend you, if you will take it API 24, see 98.6 devices will be able to have this application properly. If you'll go into the latest one, you will see that people are not having that device. So I'm not recommending you to go for that. But this is the perfect one where most of the people will be catered and they will be able to install the application. Now I'll click on finish. Is it clear or I'm moving quickly into it? I just need one response in the Acha, okay. I'm getting the responses. Okay. Because I'm going fast, I think, because I have got the window of 1 or 1.5 hours only. So I need to tell you each and everything. That is why I'm going a little quicker into the session. But if there is anything which is not at all, understood by you people can ask me. I'll be explaining that again. So for now, we are just creating empty views activity where we have given a name, we have changed example with any of the any of the word which we want to add, and then we have changed the language to Java. We have taken the API, which is API 24, and I'll be clicking on finish to get my app loaded here. It will just take a few seconds, and then it will give you something on the screen. Now I want to tell you people that what is there on the screen. So let me go onto the presentation again. See, this is not working. I'm so sorry. I had created a beautiful quiz for you people, but if at the last it will be working, I'll be taking you there. So I hope this thing is clear. Let me take you next. So sometimes it does like this also, but abhi to it is not giving me. Yes, if your studio is installed recently and you're creating your first application, then this screen may also come. So don't worry, it is just downloading the required packages. See, whenever we are having any software, you can relate with the keyboard and the mouse. When you're attaching a keyboard, it is installing some drivers all the time, right? Or if you are having maybe some speaker, it is installing some drivers from this internet. So it is similar kind of thing, but this is downloading the libraries, the required libraries, so that you can experience the portal, the platform better. So this is how it will show you. Don't worry, this will not take more than 2 minutes, but this kind of a screen will come. Now, I hope everybody knows what is Java Development Kit, JDK, and we are just taking this Android Studio and we have Android SDK, right? So do not get confused that what is it? It is just that development kit which is required for our apps creation. Now, I don't want to take you into this slide more, but I want to show you these things in the live, the software, so that you people can understand. So when you have created an application, this kind of a view will appear where you will get the list of folders and the files which are created by default. So what is that? We'll go into Java, we'll see there are some pages available. Don't worry, we are not going into that, but we'll go into these resources, right? This is the most important folder when you are creating any application, resources. So in resources, you need to go into layout. First of all, this is the very must thing, the first and the foremost thing, which you will find there is activity main.xml, this one, right? So this activity main.xml will contain, see, we will be creating a Java page where we'll be writing all the, I must say, all the code, which will be written to our, our Java, which the concepts which we are already having, right? The thing is, what will be added to read the data from the text, to read the events, on click event, if button is clicked, or if the image is touched. These events we'll read. So if somebody who is having the good understanding of coding, the person will be able to identify those things as well. But the thing is, the structure of the portal should be understood by the person so that you people can find out where the items are available and where you need to work upon. So if you are having your XML activity main.xml, this is the main file where you will get your view. And I think you people can see here we have written hello world, and it has come by default, right? So now I'll take you to the drawable. Here you will get the page which comes whenever you are opening any application. Sometimes it takes time to load, but a page appears, just like if I'll be opening Blinkit. Yes, so this yellow page had come. I'll show you that. If I'm opening Blinkit, this yellow page which had come, or this page which has come, is the background, the launcher background. Also, the applications icon, right? That this icon is the launcher foreground. We'll be taking it later in the session if we get some time. All the images are available here. There are colors. If you are using any color, you need to write it here. If you are using any string, you need to put it here. This is the good, a good habit of creating strings. Though you will not, if you will not be writing all these strings here, it will not ask you to write. But it's the good practice if you will be taking all these strings here, if you will be taking all the colors into one, so that whenever you are using it, you will not find any difficulty in finding all that. Oh, okay, so let me take you to this palette. This palette is most important. Why? Because we are having all our components here. So these are the common components: the text view, the button, the image view, recycler view. We have container, we have a scroll view, we have switch. Then if we'll come into text, we have different types of text. If we need password, it will give you ... and dot. If you need email, it will ask you to put @ and dot into the structure. So for validations, we have different types of text view. We can even provide the validations by ourselves. We do not need such kind of text box, but this is giving you one opportunity not to write that code, but this code will be added once you will be adding this text box, right? Then, and I hope everybody knows what is validation. Do you know that? Let me check. Do you know what is validation? Achha, validation is, see, if we people are asking, okay, no problem. I'll be explaining. See, I must tell you people, if you are not clear with any of the terminology which is being used in this session, keep asking it. Do not sit quiet. You should ask, right? So, okay, I'm explaining what is validation. Validation is if we are having, For example, we have the registration page, right? And everybody must have registered themselves somewhere onto some websites. So maybe it's Gmail, huh? Everybody must have created the Gmail account. And if there is one text box which is asking for phone number, and if you're not providing 10 numbers, but if you're providing just 9 number or 8 numbers, it will ask you to write the phone number correctly. That is validation. Also, if you have email and you have written abc.com, so that will not give you the right signal that you will be able to register yourself. But you need to write abc@efg.com. Then only it will give you the privilege to attach yourself into that. So these are the validations which are checked before saving your data somewhere, right? So these are the restrictions onto the portal when you are writing some text or any user is writing some text, but that validation is to be configured or coded in the application, right? Whenever you are writing something or the user is writing something, that is being checked. Acha. If you are writing your age and you're writing ABC, that should not go. The age should be in number form. This is one thing. Also, if you want everybody to be 18 plus, so it will ask you the year of birth, and if you are not into this, the defined range, it will ask you that you are not supposed to register yourself. You will not be able to register. So these are the validations which are to be thrown when you are taking some data or saving some data into the application. Now, is it clear? Is it clear? Can I get the signal? Yeah. Okay. So let me take you again. Let me share my screen and take you in the presentation itself so that we can cover more topics. Yeah. So validation is when you are asking something from the user and you are checking that data at the backend, right? So validations are not required if you are having these text boxes. It will automatically check that the password is numeric, or the email is in the correct format, or the phone number is in the correct format. So this is how we people add our text box. Even if we have just the text view available on the page, we can apply validations by ourselves. We'll check it manually, that is available, is the .com, is available, so that we can check by ourselves as well. But we will spare ourselves by writing all that code into our application if we'll be using these things. Now let's go on to the buttons. We have button, we have image button. Sometimes image is being tapped. For example, we go onto Myntra, right? And there are a few images available and we are just tapping it. So it is giving you another view where you can zoom in, you can have different views. So that is image button. Then chip group, we have chip, check boxes, radio buttons. These things you people can experience once you are going in onto the portal. And I want to ensure that you people will be installing Android Studio and you will be exploring these options today itself after this session. And I will ask Lakshmi ma'am to share my number with you people so that if you have any doubt in future, you people can directly, send me the message. If I'm in the office, I may not be able to, reply, but if I'll be coming, once I'll be coming back to home, I'll be replying to each and every student so that you can also go into the Android development. Okay. So we have some widgets. We have WebView. Why WebView is used? If you want to open any website or any PDF inside your application, you don't want to send the user out. For example, if we want to register the person, but the person is not having the Gmail ID, but if we want to open Gmail into our application, we don't want user to go from our application to different application. Because what happens, if I'm sending user from my application to different application, the user may forget to register, which we don't want. So what we are doing, we are just having a web view. We are writing all the code and everything there. And we are, opening the page onto the view so that the person can experience that website or whatever is there onto our this thing. So these are different things which are available, which even people can see or people can have, people can even use when once there is any requirement. This is one of the most important area, layouts. And I had covered this into my presentation as well. Let me check. Yeah, this I have covered with you people. Now, I think I had taken it. Maybe I have just removed that, but yes. So let me take you to the layouts. First is the constraint layout. Now, let us have few items on the screen. Then I'll be able to show you what is constraint layout. So let me have few buttons here. I'm just taking one button. I'm just dragging it and dropping it onto the view. Just dragging and dropping will make you have your button or text box available. If you want to resize it, you will be able to resize it like this. Whatever size you want to, take, you can create like that. Then if I want to have some text view also, so I'm taking it like this. Let me have 3 components only so that I can, adjust it according to my choice. Now, if I'll go into layout and if I'll have the linear layout, it will adjust everything in the horizontal manner. If I take linear layout, it will adjust everything in the vertical manner, right? If I have frame layout, it will behave in a different way. If I'll have a table layout, it will behave in a different way. But what I am having the constraint layout, which is most commonly used, also which is easy when you are having different views available on the screen. If you have 1, 2, or 3 views available, then you can use any of the other. But if you have dynamic views available where you are having n number of things on the same page, then you have to go with constraint layout. Let me run the application and tell you what problem will come if we will not adjust the setup with the vertical guidelines and horizontal guidelines. And then I will be explaining what is vertical guideline and what is horizontal guideline, right? So this is the icon. Let me take it here. Yes. So this is the icon to run the application. Can you see here? It has written run app, right? So here we have the simulators. I have downloaded just one. Pixel 3a, API 33, ARM64. But you can have more. You can select multiple devices from here. I have taken one. And I'm just running this application. And that may take, see, this is building it. That may take 30 seconds to 1 minute to show the simulator for the first time. And if I'll not be closing that simulator, it will run within seconds later. So let me just take it. Yes. This is the kind of phone which is, being shown on the screen. Now, can you see the button and text view has gone somewhere? They have come to one end, but here we had not placed it like this. So how to fix it? Now we'll have those constraints, right? So to select or to place the button at the right place, I will be clicking here horizontally, and also I'll make it vertically aligned as well. Now I have to click on text view. I need to go for horizontal alignment and the vertical alignment. It will align itself. Now, this is already being aligned by the side, this thing, right? Let's run the application again and find out that if it is fixed. Can you see? It has come properly on the screen. Yeah. So this is how we people can adjust our view. Now, any view you people can have, any kind of view. So I don't think so you will be experiencing any problem in adding any view on the screen. But the thing is, you need to just adjust the alignment, the linear layout and the linear layout for horizontal and vertical. And then you will be able to understand that how things are placed on the screen. Now, I must tell you about few of the attributes. These are the attributes, and let me make it like this. so that the attributes can be shown on the screen. Now, if I tap on the button, can you see there is one ID? And in your college, everybody has got a different ID. People are not having the same ID. If there are two people, they cannot have the same ID. They cannot have the same roll number. They cannot have the same serial number. Similar to that, the items which are available on the screen should not have the same ID. If it is button, I can write button or I can write button register to register, right? I can make it like this. Or if I'm having multiple buttons on the screen, for example, having one here, is there anything which you want to ask? Acha. Okay, I think the camera, the microphone was. Yes, similar to .NET. Yes, Manu, similar to .NET. Now I'm adding one more button here. I'm placing the alignment so that it should come properly on the screen. But I'm having here button 2. See, this is button 1, which I'll just make it the ID I'll write. Okay. Okay. And then I will have another button, which I'll make. Or you people have even experienced that this was having the different ID by default. I'm writing a button 2, okay? So this is how even these labels, this is the label which has hello world written, but this label can have different text available, and I can even place it at the top, because if I want to notify that this page is specifically for this proper purpose, so I can have labels here, but this should have different ID. Then text view should have different ID. So ID should be different whenever we are adding any object on the screen. The ID should be different as we are having the different IDs, right? Also, there are different attributes available. You people can see n number of these attributes which you people can use whenever you want to do this specific kind of task. So for button, there are different things available. If I'm having the text view, the attributes are different. So this attribute setup or attribute tools will be different for different items which are available on the palette, but they will help you in performing different operations if you are going for some specific one. So width and height can be adjusted here. The layout constraint has been set up with the parent, or you can change it with the views available. See, this is just in reference with the screen, right? So it is just adjusted with the parent. Then we have different things here, corners, how you can, what radius you want to keep, and different padding and all, the tint and all. So these things can be configured when you are making your view specifically with the theme, or specific with, whatever things you people are having. So this is how we people can have this simple application. And to run the application, you have to just click upon the icon, and this will give you the option to see your application on the screen. And this is how you people, even you can attach your own phone with the laptop to check the progress of your application. And how you'll be doing that, I hope, as you people are the young people, you people should have experience that in your phone, if you'll go into settings, and into settings, if you'll go into about phone, then you will get the developer options which you can enable. So once you have have the developer option enabled, and you have attached your phone with the laptop with the cable, the data cable, right? The USB which you are having. If you'll be attaching it with that, then this application can be seen into the mobile phone which you are having. So why we are attaching mobile phone, why we are not checking on the simulator? Initially, we do check our application on this simulator, but if we want to upload the application online, if we want to place our application on the Play Store, then what we should do, we should always check our application into different Android mobile phones. The one which is having the smaller screen, the one which is having the bigger screen, so that once we have uploaded, the user should not feel that this application is not compatible or not appropriate for my phone, right? That will lower down the user experience. That should not happen. So for that, we connect our mobile phone, we check the application onto our mobile phone first of all, before uploading the application on the Play Store. Now, what else is there? Yes, I have just 2 applications which I had added into Android Studio so that people can check what kind of applications can be made. So before that, I must tell you what kind of application you people can prepare if you are using or utilizing Android Studio. So before that, we need to understand what is the life cycle of our project. What we need to do, let me ask first of all, can you, ma'am, can you tell me how much time I have to wind up the session so that I can take different topics into different pace, So can I know? Yeah. Up to 8? Right. So I'll be finishing before 8, even 5 minutes before 8. I'll keep that in track. Okay. So yeah. So now if you see the screen, it shows you that there are few functions available. First is on create, then on start, then on resume, and then on destroy. Let me tell you what are these functions. See, people are creating applications, but they are not utilizing on resume. They are not utilizing on destroy. So this is creating problems. And I will tell you what problems are coming if you are into Android development, but not utilizing these functions. So first is on create. When your application is being created or installed for the first time, when you are having your mobile phone with the application. You have just installed, you have opened it. Once you are opening it, right? So it is initializing the application. It is loading the user interface. So that is in on create. So on create is the most important function where you write all the important UI related configurations, so that once that application is being opened, it's shown properly to the user. This is one thing. Next is on start, when you are starting your application. See, the UI is loaded. Now my application has been started. Now, before starting, what things are to be taken care, what things are to be loaded, and what are the things which will be available or visible once the app is on the screen. So that is on start, when you have started. Now you have experienced the application, you have different things available on the screen, you are utilizing that. So we have on resume. Now we people are not utilizing on resume function. Why we are not utilizing it, and what problems can come once it is on, once we are not utilizing on resume. Sometimes few applications are running silently in the background, right? And once you are opening it, it is crashing at once. Then if you are opening it, it is loading all together again. So this is the problem which you will experience if you will not be using on resume. So what we do on resume, when the application has been sent in the background and tapped again, so you will get the screen back on your face. Then the screen we should have different things running. Maybe your location is on, maybe you have some preferences which are to be loaded. So these things, maybe there is some login session which is to be taken care. There is some cache memory which is available. So these things are taken into care once you are writing on resume function. On destroy, this will clean up, this will give you the memory clearance. See, sometimes few applications are running in background, taking all our memory and making our phone slow, which we don't want. See, if our application is made in such a manner, people will uninstall that application very quickly, and even without thinking that this application is giving them some some ease in their life. They will just uninstall that. So on destroy, when your application, and destroy is not when you are destroying the application, when you are completely closing your application. Let me show you how. Let me show you that. I want to notify you each and everything which comes when you are experiencing something, right? So if I'm having my mobile phone and I'm opening any of the application, maybe it is Blinkit, right? I have opened and I have made it go into background. It has now gone. Then also it is tracing my location. If I'm opening it again, see, it is coming properly on the screen because on resume function is utilized. Now, if I am making it to close, it is being closed. See, closed. Now I do not have any application. This is on destroy. When you are completely sending your application in the background, when you are completely, when you are completely closing your application because you don't require that now, but you will be utilizing it later. So that is on destroy. It will clean up the memory. It will shut down that application properly so that there should not be any crashes or the data loss. So for that we utilize on destroy. When some component, also the on destroy function is being used when one view has come, and before that we were having some other different view, right? So if that view is going, another view is coming, then also on destroy function works. You people should have created some variables. Now I think everybody knows what is a variable. Let me check that. Do people know what is a variable? Yes. Okay, fine. So when you are having different views and you are sending one view at the back and you are making another view to come in, then the variables are being destroyed, or the variables are made so that they can release the memory and your application should work properly. So for that also we are utilizing on destroy function. So I hope you people are now aware of these 4 functions, which are the life cycle of any view or any application, so that once you are creating your application, it should not eat the memory, it should not go, it should not terminate in the abrupt manner, it should not load the phone, or it should not make the phone heavier, so that everybody can utilize that application properly. So now let's move towards the another thing, building the UI XML, which I have already shown you. There you people have some layouts. First is the constraint layout, which is flexible. The modern layout, the easiest and the best way to configure your view is the constraint layout, where you are just placing the components, you are adjusting the vertical and the horizontal heights with the parent or the side screen, and this go perfect in every application. Why so? I will tell you. See, if I'm having a phone which is this size, my phone size, if I'm having a phone which is half of my phone, right? So what will happen if I'm having 10 components into my application? And if I'm loading that into my phone, it is properly visible with proper spacing and all. But if I'll be opening that into the smaller phone, that will come closure. That will not go somewhere. See, if we are having the linear layout or another kind of layout, then it is fixed, right? The screen is also fixed. If it is a shorter screen, it will even not show you all the things on the screen. But if it is constraint layout, it will show you all the components, but the spacing will be reduced. So that is the flexible kind of view which works upon different size of screens as well. So constraint layout is the best layout to use. Also, in some of the cases, we can use the linear layout if we are having a single web view, or if we are having a single this thing, then we can use the linear layout as well. So we have already coded one of the applications, but there are different popular applications which you are already experiencing. First is this social media app. You are experiencing Facebook, you are having Instagram, you are having X, you are having different kind of media applications, and you are utilizing e-commerce application. I have already mentioned about Myntra, we have Amazon, we have Flipkart, and other applications. Education apps, yes, we are having different apps for different, I must say, different companies. They have launched it for some online, tuitions, and even educations are just LMS kind of thing where learning, learning management components are being placed, and you people can do it into your own pace. Then productivity tools are there, games are there, everybody is using that. Then utility app, which are actually required. Sometimes we require the calculator, we require the scanner, we require the notes. So these applications are being installed into our mobile phone. Now the sample projects from where you people can start building the application. Currently, you will not be able to make the social media app, but if you will create these kind of applications to do notes app, calculator app, weather app, student attendance app, or expense tracker where you are just writing the expense which you are doing, and later in the month it will give you that this much you have spent and this was your target, like that. Or chat UI app, this is the simplest apps, these are the simplest apps available which you people can even get the sample code from the internet, and even you people can create by yourself as well, as per your own creativity, your imagination. So let's check few applications. These kind of applications are available, right? I had just taken these screenshots from the internet itself, and I had placed it so that you people can see that how these apps are. I know everybody knows about these apps, but then also I had placed few of the screenshots. Now this I will discuss later, but I want to show you few examples of applications which I have placed for you people. So I'll just terminate it and I'll come back. Yes. So now let me show you this one, the demo app. It is just loading. This is the weather application, right? But this will require the location. Maybe this will not work in the simulator, but let me show you how it loads. We just have one picture. We have a button and a text view here. And now see how it looks. So I'm writing get weather. Yes, a location cannot be fetched. So this is not working in the simulator, but if you'll be loading it into your phone, it will show you the weather because the weather API has been added. Now let me show you the calculator app. That will work. So open calculator. Let me load this application and show you that how it works. You can even have the simple calculator. It is just the, the complex one, but it is not required to make the complex one in the beginning, but you should start with the simplest one. It is just taking time to load. We need to wait for a second. See, the icon has been changed. The first screen is being modified. Now this is the calculator. Let me show you some calculations. 12 plus 36. It is giving me the answer as well. Let me clear it. Also, if I'm writing something to multiply, it is giving the answer, right? So these kind of applications can be created at the beginning. But if you are into the creating applications since long, then you people can even utilize different APIs which are available. Now, what are the APIs or what are the libraries which are available? Can anybody answer that? If you're not having the info about that, I'll be explaining. What are the API or the libraries? Can you people tell? If you have any knowledge about that. Perfect. So APIs are also like that. They are just the the basic structure available online, and once you are utilizing that API, you need to just utilize few functions, and you get the answers directly without writing the whole code. So the APIs and libraries are most important when you are working upon the weather app or you are working upon the map application or any that kind of application. So let me talk. I'm having just 10 minutes now. So let me talk about the career opportunities which you get once you are into the Android development, and I will tell you the roadmap as well, that how you people can reach to these the positions. So first is Android app developer. Next is Java developer, Android focused. Android app development can be done by native or different kind of interfaces. So that is why I have mentioned Android focused, Android Java developer. Then UI UX mobile interface developer, API backend developer, mobile game developer, freelancer app creator, app tester, and QA engineer. So this is the specific job in the industry where people are see, whenever we are having any project, right? So we have a data set available for validation and for even training our application. So once we are training our application, we are using the training data. Once we are testing our application, we have the testing data. And I must notify one thing here. The training data and testing data should not be same. It should be similar. If you see why I'm saying it should not be same but similar, let me tell you that. For example, your application tells about the prime numbers, and everybody knows about the prime number, right? Which are not divisible by any of the other number, but by itself and 1. So 2, 3, then we have 5, 7, like that. But 2 is the even number as well, right? Which is prime, but even. So if we are training our system to understand about the prime number, and we have mentioned that 2 is the prime number. So when we are testing it, we should not test it for 2. We should test it for 3, 5, 7, like that, 11, like that. But if we'll be testing it for 2, so if the system is trained for even number, then also it will give this correct answer, right? So the data should not be same, but it should be similar. But if we have trained for prime number and we are asking what are the odd numbers, it will not be able to give you the answer. That is why similar kind of data should be there, but it should not be same. So once the people are into testing, they are having a different data set, and they are specifically sitting with rubrics that into these parameters, the system is working. Into these parameters, the system is not working. And even they work upon the accuracy, they work upon the the score of the application, that how prediction and reality and everything is matching, like that. Just we understand into the AI project cycle. Similar to that, we are having the project cycle here. And while testing, we work upon the efficiency and accuracy of the model. So this is a separate job, a technical job, which is more focused, and anybody can go into that, right? Now, where can you work? That where these the positions are available. So you can go into IT companies. You can have your own startup, app development agencies, e-commerce companies, edtech, fintech industries. Freelancer platforms are available of favor. Then you can build your own startup. You can have your own company, which is actually getting applications, application requests from different companies, and you can have your own group which is working upon it. So what is your learning path? Most important, everyone should take the screenshot of this, though I'll be sharing this presentation with with the college, and college will be providing you that. But then also you should know what is the roadmap, how you people can apply for the job. So first is to learn core Java, which I think you people know, though I am not able to assess that because that quiz wasn't working. But then also I have a strong feeling that everybody knows about Android, or sorry, Android, not Android, but Java application creation or Java code, right? So if we are having the complete knowledge of core Java, we can start with Android basics. The basic apps I have already mentioned, and you people know, right? So those applications can be built, and simple apps you people can take. Then you can learn for advanced concepts where you are utilizing the API, you are using the databases, you are using the services which are available, and then you can create your own portfolio that these things which I am actually aware of, and whatever is your requirement I can even upgrade myself. Then you should upload few of your applications on the Google Play Store. You should have few of the applications handy. Maybe you can have some of the applications in the APK form, which you people can share if there is some requirement or any company asks for that. Then you can apply for jobs, you can go on the freelancer portals, and you can even get the applications, and you can create your applications for these people. And one should experience it. If you are having that knowledge, you should experience that, right? So now, what are the resources from where you people can keep learning the things? I have just 8 minutes to complete. So, so resources are Android developer website. This is one of the best resource available, which is official, where you can find the answer for each and everything. But W3 Schools is good. Many tutorials are already available. The courses are available. You have GitHub. See, if you are not aware what is GitHub, GitHub is a platform where you find sample projects, you find people collaborating, those who have created some application they have uploaded so that people can download and utilize that. This is one of the best platform. Even Stackflow, I had forgotten to mention, Stackflow is one of the best, helping other people, those who are experiencing any problem anywhere. If you are getting any error, you just upload that there and you will get the answers to your queries. So that is also one of the best website. So what are the best practices? I must notify, though I had already told you, that is strings are to be kept in strings.xml. Then colors.xml should be utilized where you are having different palette of your colors, right? Then drawables where you can add all the images which are being utilized in that. And then you should have the logs where you can find that what you people have added into your application. Now this is the Q&A session. If you want to ask anything, I think I have given you the though it was just the basics, and even it is not complete, I must say, but I think I have given you at least 1 or the 2% of the knowledge that how you people can develop the Android app. Why I'm saying just 1 or the 2%? Because it is just the beginning where we have just started and understood that how Android apps can be developed and what we can do if we want to go or make our career into it, right? So it's a Q&A session. If anybody is having any query, I'm open for that and you people can answer. Any query?
Wonderful and informative session by Mrs. Sweety Singh on developing Android apps using Java.
Right.
Some of us might have doubts and questions, so we move on to the question and answer session. Participants who have queries may kindly post them in the chat box or unmute yourself with permission.
Ma'am, I have one question. Why do we use Java for Android apps, ma'am?
See, initially when Android Studio had come into the industries, it was basically based on Java itself. So we were utilizing that And even when I had contacted with the authorities into your college, they had told me that you people have basics of Java, and even if you will see, Kotlin has just been introduced. So people are even not confident, and even you will not get answers to all your queries on the online platforms. So Java is the best thing to start, and Java has the complete library. See, if something is older, it has the complete package, right? So Java is having like Java into Android Studio is having the complete package available online, complete resources, libraries, everything is available. And also developers are collaborating, they are answering all your queries. And even I can bet on it that 99% of your queries will be solved without asking anybody, because they are already being discussed on the Stack Flow or different portals. So this is the reason why we people are using Java in Android Studio.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Any other thing?
Thank you. Thank you, Ashwin, for your question.
Yeah.
If anybody who still wants to ask a question and clarify, please continue.
Yes, please continue. Continue to ask, and don't hesitate to ask. Be it a simple question, please ask, so that when you are sitting with your system installed, when you are installing Android Studio, you should not have any doubt. And also, I will be asking the school authorities to share my number or share your queries somehow, into some manner, so that I can even collaborate with you people. And I'll be happy to solve your queries in future as well. So, any queries from anybody?
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Avya.
I would like to ask about what is the use of XML in Android app design, ma'am?
Let me tell you that. See, the .java pages are made so that the functionalities can be added. The functionalities can be customized. If you are having any button, .java page will give you the answer, how on click will use, how on touch will be used. But XML is, as you people I think will be aware also, that HTML and XML pages are basically for giving you the structure, where you are having open and close parentheses, and you are adding the things into structured manner. You are having different views. So to create the view, to give you the front end, it is the page which we are using, the .xml page. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Navya.
Any other queries? Yes, good evening, Manoj.
Ma'am, as we were talking about API keys, so how can we build our own API keys, ma'am?
See, API is what? API is a page where there are n number of functions available, right? And later in future, you are just utilizing those functions without adding that functionality into the actual code. How you are doing that? You are placing it somewhere, you are just referencing those functions. So when you are using your API, it is just where the functions are being used. You can also create your own API by writing few functions which are being used by sending some of the parameters. I hope everybody is having a clear idea about the function where we are sending some parameters. It can be an integer, it can be having any variable, right? So if we want to utilize some functions in future by sending different parameters there, we can always have our own API, our own page. Okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Any other question?
Ma'am, I have one more question.
Yes, Yashwant, yes.
Ma'am, usage of applet allowed in Java, ma'am?
Can you repeat again? So sorry.
Usage of applet allowed in Java, ma'am?
Applets. Okay. See, applets are what? They are just, just a small view where you are calling something onto your page, right? So I think that is being used into this. If you are talking about Android Studio, you're using WebView for that. When you are calling some third party to interact onto your page, onto your application. So you'll be using WebView here.
Ma'am, I didn't get.
You didn't get that? See, if we are talking about applet, can you please explain what is applet? Then I'll be relating it to the Android Studio. Let me check that what info you are having about applet. Yeah, it's a lightweight program where you are calling a third party to interact, or which you have developed so that something can be shown onto the smaller screen. It is like that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So if you are having applets in Java here in Android Studio, it is basically when you are having a view where you can call a third party, just like the web view, or if you are having some kind of interactive kind of a small screen which is interactive, which is having some link loaded or some page loaded, that is similar kind of applet.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Any other question?
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, good evening.
Ma'am, I just wanted to ask when the company is already having AI tools, then what do they expect from us?
Acha. See, sometimes we people talk that AI is going to eat all our jobs, AI is doing this, AI is doing that. But I must tell you, there are different things which are lagging with AI. See, the kind of emotion which you people have, the kind of intelligence which you people have, the kind of sense of doing things differently you people have. They don't have that. What companies expecting from you? They are expecting creativity from your side. They're expecting that how you can utilize that AI into the application to make it more functional, to make it more executable, to make it more understandable by the user, the end user, and to make it more famous among the end users so that people will be using your application for their purpose. See, for example, for ordering the food, right? You are having Swiggy, you are having Zomato, you are having even different platforms which gives you the privilege that you people can order food from one of the portal. But why we are using one specific application? Because that is giving you some kind of intelligence there. What is that intelligence? See, AI is having three domains. First is data science, next is computer vision, then NLP. We are utilizing data science over there. How we are utilizing? We have a complete database available. From that database, we are utilizing that this user is the this user is the premium user. Let me give one coupon to this user. This user will definitely order the food. Or if we talk about the travel application, then also they are giving you 60% off, 30% off into your next travel. So this is how AI is being utilized. But the AI cannot replace you people. You people are intelligent enough to utilize that AI tool into your application. So AI, what company is demanding? Company is demanding skills. Company wants how you can utilize that AI into your application. Have you understood, Adnan?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other question? Anything which you people want to ask?
Good evening, ma'am. Myself, Ruben.
Yeah, Ruben.
Yeah, actually, I have a doubt that as it has been a long day, where we have a UI lags when we use the hardware for a long time.
So
And
UI lag.
yeah, and to optimal the code that for an example, if we take a call is coming from an opponent side and which we receive in the 500 to 300 ms. But the UI lag which I have in my device, as it is older hardwares, which could dispatch in sort of like it get delays, like it takes more than a seconds when I receive the call notification. And how the role played by ProGuard or R8, which is actually used to sync the code, and resources will be removable. Yeah, no, ma'am. So it ProGuard plays a role in like optimization of a compiling time. But why we are having like if I can go with, I have replaced the hardwares, but still I can get the lags. So how does the role play of ProGuard there?
See, I think you are, if I'm not wrong, you are asking that if my mobile phone or the device is older and it's lagging because of memory, because of hardware, because of any reason, right? So how we can, overcome that? Are you asking that?
Yeah, overcome back in the same, like, edge to edge. I have replaced the hardwares. Like, I have managed to compile the code with the real time, but still, if I face the same issues,
Sure.
uh, but I have applied the ProGuard R8 to optimize the compiling time. But if I face this same issue for a while, and how come uh, the role will be played by the ProGuard or R8, ma'am, as there is today's situation?
Basically, as per my information, this ProGuard 8 is utilized for optimizing or to securing your application. So let me tell you, if you are having some kind of constraint with your application, maybe you have overcome few of the problems which were there into your mobile phone, then also if it is having the same issue, it is not getting all that into that memory or that. So for syncing your code, for giving more space to to code to run, what we need to do, you need to make it into the proper format. We had discussed about the life cycle of the Android application, where we were talking about the on create, we were talking about on start, we were talking about resume, we were talking about destroy. Destroy is the best function which you should use. Your app will not lag anymore. But in destroy function, you should understand that whatever components are to be taken from one view to another view should not be destroyed, just like the session. If we are making person login into our mobile phone, the application, but we want the session for 15 minutes or 20 minutes, so we should always have that login credentials saved somewhere. We should not take it in the destroy area. Also, we can destroy the views which were maybe you had gone further in the application, but you have come back, so we can destroy all those views. That will help you in that. So chunking of code, optimizing the behavior of the application, this is done by ProGuard, and there are different tools available. But this destroy function and on resume function will help you in optimizing your code.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. And I have one more question. Like, actually, A and R root causes deeply, like, which plays a main role on threads. But when it comes to a software which grabs a UI on the websites, that, like, what sort of loops it have heavy, I mean, it has a heavy loops that which creates a auto bug. Like, for example, if I give a huge thread, huge amount of value when I make the compilation of code, but which it cannot be produce the accurate value actually. When like, we'll be having a two OS, like we have Android, but where we can go with Linux, which supports an Android. At the time, we'll be like, will not focus on the Android thing. But when we go to the Linux side, which cannot be like produces the accurate value, like I'm not getting the. No, I mean,
You able to
yeah.
tell me about your question, but what I'm able to understand that you are saying that if your application is too heavy, which is not able to create the correct values, right? One time this thing. So how the application will behave? See, if we are having any such kind of application, the handling of different threads are to be taken into care. If one thread is running and another thread has come in parallel, we need to cater that variables, their constraints, their values into a different memory set, then our system will not go into that kind of termination or that. That will not, because I have created applications for a few of the companies, even I should say many companies, where things were too heavy. They were having their e-commerce portal, they were having their leaves, jobs, leaves, their daily I must say daily where they were having their daily to-do list, where they were just thinking that this is done, this is done, this is sent for the next day. So that was also the heavy application. Even leaves were also integrated in that. So if somebody is applying the leave, it is coming to the senior is approving it. So calculation of that. So that was also one of the heavy applications. E-commerce applications are always heavy because it contains a huge database. So that is basically being arranged, and even the is taken into care, right? This is not happening maybe. And if in future you get some kind of error, you do contact with me.
Sure.
I'll be helping you. Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. Yeah. Anytime. Yeah. Any other query from anybody? I'm open for queries now.
Ma'am, which is the most effective language, ma'am, like Flutter or Java, ma'am?
See, if you want to go specifically into Android development, then you should always use the parent application, which is Android Studio with Java, or Kotlin you can use. But if you want to go for one option where you can build your application for Android and iOS both, then you should go for Flutter or the native React API. But I must tell you, there are lags in the cross platforms always. See, if somebody is, for example, if my field is computer science and I know about mathematics as well, so I may not be perfect in mathematics, but I am perfect in computer science, right? So this is how, if some application is being trained or created for the specific task, it works properly. It has the huge database. But if something is just kind of adjustment, that will not give you each and every feature. So I think if you want to go into Android development, you should go for Java.
Thank you.
Yeah, Kamala. Any other question? Let me see the chat box. No, chat box is not having any question. So if you people are having any other question, you people can ask. I think you are not having any query now. So let me hand over the mic again to Kuala, and you can now take over the session.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the highly informative and engaging session. And thank you for all the participants for your active interactions and valuable feedbacks. Now, as for the feedback session, now I call upon Miss Ganeshri of 2nd BCA to give the feedback.
Thank you, Ms. Akila. As a participant, I really found the seminar on developing Android applications using Java very informative, ma'am. And it is really easy to follow. And we have explained the concept really clearly and showed practical demonstrations too. This session really helped me to understand the basics of the Android development. And overall, it was really useful and you were so engaging, ma'am. Thank you so much for that. And this was a really wonderful session, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for those. Thank you.
Thank you, Ghana, for your feedback. Now I call upon Mr. Manu Francis from 3rd BSc to turn over the feedback for the session. As I think Manu is missing, we'll go to the end of the session. Thank you, ma'am, for this.
Is there in the meeting, but I think there is some issue with the microphone.
Yeah, maybe. Manu, are you there? Do you need time? You can use the chat box, Manu.
No message. I think there is some issue.
Okay, ma'am. To formally conclude today's program, I now invite Mrs. Navyashri of 2nd BCA. Oh, okay, Manu. We understood that your mic is down. Thank you for replying to us. And to formally conclude today's program, I now invite Ms. Navyashri of 2nd BCA to propose the vote of thanks.
As we come to the close of this enriching session on developing Android apps using Java, it is my proud privilege to extend our heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed resource person, Sweety Singh ma'am, team leader at Singsys Private Limited. Ma'am, your clear explanations, practical insights, and real-time examples have truly enhanced our understanding of Android application development and inspired us to explore the field with confidence. We sincerely thank you for your time, dedication, and valuable knowledge shared with us today. I also extend my appreciation to all the participants for their active involvement and to the organizing team for their supporting in making this session a grand success. Once again, thank you, ma'am, and thank you all.
Thank you, Navyashri, for the vote of thanks. Now, before concluding, all participants fill the feedback form. The feedback link is now provided in the chat box. Kindly fill out the feedback form without fail, as it is mandatory to receive your certificates. With this, we come to the end of today's seminar. On behalf of the Department of Computing and Basic Science, IQAC and IIC, I sincerely thank you, our resource person, dignitaries, faculty members, and all the participants for making this event a grand success. Have a wonderful evening ahead. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, everybody, for joining the session. It was really nice to have you people, to interact with you people. And in future, if we'll get more opportunities, we'll be interacting. We'll keep interacting. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. And the link has been provided in the chat box. Please fill out the forms, Google Forms, so that you can receive your certificate, all the participants. Thank you.
Sure, Ms. Akila.
Taken, Ganeshri.